Joe here with JoeMartinMVC, and today we're going to take a look at doing something that I'm fairly certain was a joke on a detailing page. We're going to try using Plumber's Putty as a substitute to traditional clay bar for removing surface level contaminants. Now, don't do this. This was purely to see if it's even remotely possible, and it's just a bad idea. So we start off by using some waterless wash to clean the two panels we'll be working on, which are my passenger front fender and passenger door. My poor truck hasn't really been cleaned since the last video I did sometime last year, as I obviously don't care how ugly and dirty she gets. For those concerned, this obviously wasn't meant to be a deep or thorough cleaning, just trying to get the initial grime off to let the putty and clay bar show what they can really do. I started off by taking just a handful of putty and kneaded it. Normally with your clay bars you have to use the warmth from your hands to actually make the clay bar pliable and usable, but with Plumber's Putty it's so thin you don't really need to. The worst part about all of this is that the Plumber's Putty actually kinda sorta works. It doesn't do a great job, and I'd never actually recommend it or use it seriously. It's way too thin and soft to be functionally usable to clean a car.
Actually not as terrible as I thought. Oh, it feels... Oh, it's so thin. So thin. But it's working. And I think that bothers me. And I can see that it's actually removing Oh no. Come on. Okay, well, that's in there forever now. Okay, noted.
I figured I'd just let my thoughts as I actually used it there come through instead of talking over it. As you can see, it definitely got stuck in the Ranger emblem and, well, it's still there. I didn't go back and get it out after the video. The putty didn't pick up a lot of dirt or remove any surface level contaminants really, as we'll be able to see a bit more when I do the door panel. I wanted to see if it would leave any marring, but couldn't come up with a good way to test that, so if you guys have any ideas, make sure to drop them down in the comment section below and I'll try any tests if you guys come up with some. On to the actual clay bar now. This is just the basic McGuire's clay bar that comes in their clay bar kit. I've always liked this stuff. It's cheap, it works well, doesn't mar the surface if you have enough lubrication, and it pretty much lasts forever. The main thing I want to bring to your attention though is the sound of using the actual clay bar compared to the Plumber's Putty. You can hear the abrasives in the clay as it glides across the surface. This is true of pretty much all clays, they are abrasive. Usually just not really noticeable, but that's why you're supposed to polish after using a clay bar. Now it's time to do the door panel, where we get to see a bit more of the difference between the two. I start off on the left side here using the Plumber's Putty after liberally soaking down both sides with my waterless wash. The Plumber's Putty effortlessly glides across the surface, but you'll notice that it doesn't actually pick up any of the dirt or debris from the surface. I then come back with the Meguiar's clay bar, and you'll be able to see the notable difference between a real clay bar and Plumber's Putty for cleaning the surface. While it's not much that's on the actual clay bar, as it shouldn't have, it's far more than what was on the putty, which was nothing. That's all for this weird thought experiment of a video, and I hope it was at least somewhat educational. If you like the content I'm putting out, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay up to date with new content as it comes out. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.